What's up guys, and welcome to Will You Press the Button? And many of you will probably remember that I played a game a while ago called Would You Rather, and it's a similar concept to that where there's a button, and if I press it, something positive is gonna happen, but it's gonna have a drawback. So our first one is you will get 50 of your currency, so I would get 50 Canadian dollars, but your favorite electronic device gets a crack right down the middle, but it still functions. So I can either press the button to make this happen, or I can reject it. And I think what I want to do for this episode is I'm going to answer as many questions as I can, and I'm going to keep score to see if I'm with the majority, because I'm pretty sure it'll tell me how many people chose to press the button or not. And the thing about this one is 50 Canadian dollars is not a lot of money. You know, the Canadian dollar isn't doing very well right now. And then I guess my favorite electronic would probably be my computer, and having a crack right down the middle of my computer probably gonna cost me a lot more than $50, so I am not gonna press the button. And 44% people pressed this button, 56% people did not. Okay, so I was in the majority, so one for the majority. So it's kind of cool because you guys get to play along as well. Many of you can tell me whether or not you would have pressed a certain button. It really comes down to opinion. It's like I said, it's a game that gets you thinking. So if we press this button, your crush likes you, but you can't date her/him. So what would be the point? Why would I want them to like me, but we can't actually ever have anything between each other? That doesn't make any sense. If anything, that just means that they're gonna be miserable and I'm gonna be miserable rather than just me. That seems really selfish. I'm not gonna press that button. You know what? I'm better than that. 59% of people did not press this button. Another one from the majority. You are able to fly. Ooh, they're gonna have to give me a pretty big downside for this one not to happen, but you never get to close your eyes, so bugs and stuff will always get in them. No, I don't need to close my eyes, that's fine, I'm gonna wear goggles. You know what, that's what pilots did back in the day when you would have like open canopy planes, you would have those big fighter jet goggles or fighter pilot goggles. So yeah, you know what, I think I'm gonna press this button, I think I'm okay with that. And 58% of people press the button. You know what, CaptainSauce can fly. People don't know very much about CaptainSauce. The fact that he has a cape means he can fly. You can make other people do what you want, even loves you. The thing I should mention that these are written by people, so if I wanted to submit one, if you wanted to submit one, we can make our own dilemmas, which means there's going to be a lot of hilarious typos like this. So, you can make other people do what you want, even loves you, but you will lost half of your life. You will lost half of your life. So, this is an interesting one. I can live half my life, so say if you would normally live to be 100, I would live to be 50, but during those 50 years, I would pretty much rule the world. Because let's be honest, if I can make anybody do anything I want, I'm gonna be king of the world. It's just that easy. So would I rather, you see, death terrifies me. I don't know if I would want to do that. I feel like dying sucks. Dying is like one of my #1 things that I know that seems obvious, but death actually petrifies me. So I'm not gonna press this button. I'd rather live a little bit longer. 58% of people did not. I'm on a clean sweep. I think that's 4 for 4. If I get a clean sweep through this entire thing, I'd be pretty impressed. You become the most powerful psychic of all time. All knowledge is yours, but everyone you know and everyone you meet will only love you for your power. You will never feel true love. Well, man, powerful psychic. What does a psychic do again? Is a psychic, I'm not gonna look it up, but psychic is different in so many things. Like a psychic in Pokemon can move things with their mind and like make people do what you tell them to. And then like there's other psychics, like if you go visit a psychic like at a carnival, then they can like predict the future or like talk about like things with you that they shouldn't know, stuff like that. So I don't really know. I mean, love is kind of important, but at the end of the day, if somebody can fake it for me, then that's not so bad. I'm on my clean sweep though. I don't want to lose this. I'm gonna press the button. I want to be psychic. Oh, 57% of people did not. I knew that was gonna happen. Crap, I don't deserve to be an Alakazam. Okay, fine, one for the minority. You gain the ability to read the minds of others. Man, people really want me to be psychic. Nobody should ever trust me with that, but every person whose mind you read will die within a year. That kind of seems, well, actually, doesn't really seem redundant. I probably wouldn't use that as a mind-reading ability as much as a murdering ability. I can pretty much just walk up to somebody, think, and they're as good as dead, right? So I'd be like a year-long murderous superhero. I don't think I want that one. I don't think I'm gonna press that button. 63% of people did not. That was a sucky power. You will become a Pokemon trainer. I'm pressing the button. I don't even care. You will lose all your memories. It's cool. I want to be the very best. 53% of people did not. Well, 53% of people are not going to be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. You can fly. Man, I can fly again, but you lose your ability whenever someone is looking at you, including cameras. That would be can you imagine being able to fly and losing your ability because a plane or like a satellite or something sees you and you'd plummet to your death? That would be completely useless. 46% of people did not. What is people aren't thinking for themselves. You know what? They're not thinking outside the box. They're just gonna fall to their death. You can play guitar as well as Pete Townshend. Pete Townshend. Should I know who that is? I should probably know who that is. Pete Townshend is he's the guitarist for The Who. I probably should have known that. You can play guitar as well as Pete Townshend, but you have to listen to him talk about Lifehouse for 3 hours every day. Should I know what Lifehouse is? I'm not gonna press this button. No, I don't care. 69% of people did not. Apparently Lifehouse was really bad. The superhero you are thinking of now becomes your best friend. CaptainSauce becomes my best friend? That will be a little bit awkward because that's, okay, fine. The hero's main antagonist becomes your antagonist as well. CaptainSauce doesn't have an antagonist. I never actually thought about that. I should really make like an enemy, like Dr. Carrot or something like that. I could make a really good antagonist for CaptainSauce. That's something I should do someday. But you know what? That's fine. I'm gonna press that button. Yeah, 66% of people, me and CaptainSauce, we're gonna be there forever. You have good looks, but your biggest enemy is your boss for the rest of your life. Are you press the button? Are you trying to say that I don't have good looks? Because I'll fight you. But yes, I think I will press that button because who cares? Just quit your job and then you get to be pretty, and then pretty people get better jobs. So we're gonna press the button. And 53% of people press that button. You will be able to fly, seriously, what is with the flying this episode? But by the means of flatulent gases, and they will be visible blue color. So I'm pretty much turning into a poop rocket. Okay, you know what? Sure, I want to be a poop rocket, and 58% of people agree with me. You can know whether aliens exist anywhere in the universe, but they will also know of you. Ooh, this is an actual thinker one. So aliens, knowing that an alien exists would be pretty cool, but for us, we can't actually communicate with them or travel to them. So in reality, knowing that they're out there is just kind of like a pat on the back. It's just a cool thing to know, but them knowing of us probably might not be a good thing, because there's a chance that they could travel to us, or that they could contact us without us being able to contact them back and throw us into anarchy or destroy us, or I have very little faith in other species. I'm pretty sure most things would want our resources rather than us, so I'm not super interested in that. 75% of people press this button. 75% of people aren't looking out for the human race, man. You have the ability to rewind time for 10 seconds, but each time you do it, you gain 1 pound. That's like 2 not very big deals, because what could you possibly rewind in 10 seconds that's worth having? Like, I guess it'd be pretty hard to get like murdered or something like that. Like if somebody shot you, you'd be able to go back and get the hell out of the way or something like that. But at the same time, gaining 1 pound, you wouldn't be able to abuse it all the time. But if you gained a pound, you can lose a pound in like a couple days. If you exercise regularly, losing 1 pound isn't a big deal. So yeah, you know what? I'd like to have that ability if I ever need it. It's an optional thing, right? If I want to use it, I can, and if I don't, then I'll just stay super skinny like I am. 53% of people press the button. We're all gonna go back 10 seconds. It's an optional thing, right? If I want to use it, I can, and if I don't, then I'll just stay super skinny like I am. 53% of people press the button. We're all gonna go back 10 seconds. You can age 5 times slower, but all your friends, family, lovers, and children will outgrow you because you're aging 5 times slower. I'm gonna tell you right now, I press that button because, like I said, death is one of those things that just petrifies me, and I have a feeling, why would anybody not want to age 5 times slower? That would be awesome. I know young people are probably thinking like, oh no, I want to be an adult and I want to be able to do my own thing and nobody can tell me when to do my homework and I can drink and boobs and stuff like that. But in reality, by the time you get to like 19, you're like, okay, that's enough. I don't want to go through the next like 80 some odd years real quick. Let's just slow down. So I'm gonna press that button, and I'd imagine, what? 46% of people have pressed this button? What is wrong with people? You get a superpower of your choice, but every time you use this power, you become an inch shorter. So I guess if I get a superpower, I'm just gonna get shorter and shorter and shorter until I don't exist anymore. Actually, you know what? Joke's on you guys. My superpower is gonna be to have every superpower Superman does and to grow 2 inches. So every time I use it, I'm gonna come out an inch on top and being Superman. So we are gonna, oh no, I went back. You can have anything you want, any one thing, real or fictional, but owning that object is not legal for you and carries a hefty sentence if you are caught with it. I feel like there's so many ways to get around that because, well, first of all, what would I want to own? I honestly have no idea. Like when you say you can own anything in ever, anything you can think of, you can make a reality and own, just opens so many doors. You know what? I'm gonna leave that question for you guys, because I'm gonna leave this episode of Will You Press the Button here. If you could own anything in existence, anything real or fictional, anything at all, would you own it? For me, I don't know what I would own, but I have a feeling whatever it is, I would be able to use to get out of my sentence. So if I owned a dragon, a pet dragon, we'll say, that's probably not up there on my things to own, but at the same time, what police officer is gonna try to throw me in jail next to my pet dragon? So you know what? We're gonna press that button, and we are gonna tally up my score, 72%. Oh yeah, and I did really well this episode. You know what? I wasn't gonna, like, it wasn't a score to win or lose, but I have a feeling I was in the majority a lot of the times, and the times I wasn't in the majority, I defended myself. I felt like I was still in the right. But you guys will have to let me know what you think of Will You Press the Button, because this is the kind of thing that I can do pretty much whenever. It's not a series that needs to be done frequently. It doesn't have to become a series. It can be a one-time thing. But I remember that people enjoyed Would You Rather, and I didn't have a whole lot of time to record today, to be honest, so I wanted to do something simple and something quick, and this is a lot of fun. These kind of thinking games really generate great discussion in the comments, really get me thinking of what I want to be doing, so you guys will have to let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Oh, that was close. Little help? Oh, okay. I was just shooting hopes, come on. I feel like this is a good strategy. It's probably not as entertaining, but I'm just gonna kind of bunker down, let everybody have their drama, they can all have their beef, and, you know, whenever somebody wants some, I'll be happy to give it out. Look at this guy, you want some? He wants some. Come on, Officer Mustache, you can have all you want. There you go. You guys wanna see something really cool? I'm recording my monitor today rather than the game, so if I bring my recording software over here, oh, wow. Who wants to see what infinity look? Whoa, something. Okay, so that's infinite mouse cursors. Can I whip myself in the face? Ugh. Wait a minute. If I get this just right, oh my god.